Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Kenco Fishing. On today's episode, we're going to be starting our color profiles, so to speak. In fact, we'll just call it color profiles. Today, we're going to be looking at Lureworks Black and the variances you can get by adjusting the percentages of colorant. Now, if you haven't seen our tutorial on how to measure colorant by weight, I suggest before you finish this video, you go back and watch that one. That'll give you a better understanding of what we're talking about during this video. So let's go ahead, we'll get right in and I'll explain to you what we have in front of us. We're going to cook it up, I'm going to show you the color variations, and we'll go from there. And hopefully this will be helpful in determining what colors and how much flake or whatnot you might need in each batch. So let's go ahead, we'll dive right in and we'll get cooking. Alright, so for this lesson, we're going to talk about percentage of colorant and how it affects your colors. So you can see here that we've got, in this cup, we've got 0.00025%. In this cup, we have 0.0025%. And in this cup, we got 0.008%. So if that's right here, make sure we did them right. That looks right. So we're going to go ahead, we'll cook them up, and we'll take a look at them. So we're going to put them all three in there at the same time. And you give that a few minutes. So the reason we're doing this is so that you can better understand what colorants you might want to use from Lureworks, or from any manufacturer for that matter, but we use a lot of Lureworks here, so that's what we're using. So we're going to go through and do these colorants up. You're going to be able to see them. We're going to add some small blue flake to them, which we got right here. We're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon to each cup once it's cooked. And then we're going to shoot them into a mold, and then we're going to show you the outcome. Hopefully by seeing that outcome, you'll be able to gain knowledge of colors, how they react, and flake, how it reacts with your colors. That's the goal of this whole color profile section. To be fair, experimentation is really key with making plastics. So if you really want to broaden your knowledge and really learn, you've got to experiment on your own, but this should give you a good foundation of where to start. Alright guys, so we got all of our three batches cooked up, our 0.00025, our 0.0025, and our 0.008. So just in the cup, you can see that with the 0.00025, we have a nice light, almost gray smoke color. On this one we have a nice medium black. That's the 0.0025. And the 0.008 we have a pretty solid black. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put some flake in each one. We're going to bump them back in the microwave for just a second. And we're going to shoot them in the Kenco bullet mold. So we're doing 1/8 teaspoon in each one, just to be consistent. Alright, so I'm going to clean this off here. Clean the stirrer off so we're not contaminating. Try to avoid that as much as we can for this. Alright, so we're going to shoot that one back in first. We'll do the light one first. We'll mix this in the medium. And then we get our 0.008 mixed in. Alright. So let's pop this in. We're going to give them each 30 seconds and then we'll shoot them if I feel it's hot enough. If not, we'll give it a little more. Like I said, we're going to shoot it in the Kenco bullet mold. And we'll take a look at the finished product with the colors. So here we have that. We're going to stand up just so I can get a better angle. Alright, so like before, suck a little up, burp it, Then draw up your shot. All right. Ah, that's hot. Okay. That always happens. There's always a little something that goes on, a little crazy, you know. Trying to keep things in a cramped space, that's what you get. So we'll let that cool down. And that really shouldn't take too long because that mold's pretty cool. It's been sitting on the floor. Definitely recommend wearing gloves. I have mine over there. I'm just not wearing them at this point. We'll probably put those on here in a little bit. So we'll take the medium and we'll pop that in while we unmold this. Okay, and you can see there we have a really smoke colored bait with some blue flake. We'll set those aside for just a second. So there's our medium. Stand up. All right, so same as before, we're going to give this a little stir. Draw it up, burp. Draw up the shot. All right, now I'm going to give that just a second to cure up. On our next color profile, we will be doing watermelon. Hoping that you have enjoyed this thus far and that you'll tune in for another episode. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and pop our black in. I'm gonna run over and grab my glove because the injector is getting pretty hot. Just a basic hot mill glove. That's all I use. I'm gonna set the flake back over here on the counter. All right, that looks like it's done enough. All right, so there it is. We have the, that's the medium, or the 0.0025. Give that a quick stir. I'm going to top this off just a little bit. Alright, we'll set that one aside. Okay. Alright guys, that's awesome. So we've got all three shots done. We're going to wait for this one to cure. We'll pull them out. We'll go percentage bait, and we'll put all three baits up for you to see them side by side so you can see what they look like. Alright, so we got the black out. Alright, we're going to take a couple of those. We'll set them right on there. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'll bring you in a little closer. We'll bring the camera down and I'll show you what we ended up with. Alright guys, so here it is. So here we got the 0.00025% black from Lureworks. And that's the black 103. we have a very nice smoke with blue flake. And you can see the blue flake, and you can see the depth of it. Now, I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the camera or not, but you can see flake all the way through. The tail's nice and light. This was the .0025. You can still see the flake a good bit on the outside, and you can see a little bit of depth, but you get a translucent tail end as you get down to the thinner part of the bait, which is kind of good in some cases, kind of not in others. This here is our 0.008% solution, and you can see here that the blue is kind of not showing up as much, but a little bit. You don't have that same depth, you just have it on the outside, and you also have a dark tail, a solid black tail. So that's what you get with the Lureworks Black 103. You can make definite changes across the spectrum here, and you can adjust these percentages to whatever meets your need. You can go up, down, you know, you can do whatever you want to make whatever it is you need. So that's it for the color profile on Lureworks Black 103. We hope you'll join us for the next episode of Color Profiles here. The next episode will be watermelon, so stay tuned. We hope you liked us. Subscribe, shoot us some comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again, and hopefully you'll see us soon.